This is how I reframe things when they don't go my way. I was just in the grocery store. I was 5 minutes away from finishing all my shopping, and it took me almost an hour, and I was so excited that it was like my record time. Usually it takes me an hour and a half. And I was using one of those scanners where I scan each item and then put it in my cart, and I'm super organized about it. I have my bags all set up. I put everything in, so when I leave the store, everything's bagged, everything's organized. And I know that when I scan my last item, it's going to take me 3 to 5 minutes to get out of the store. So I was really happy. And all of a sudden I look at the scanner and it's turned off. I'm like, oh no. I asked someone what to do. They say, go back to customer service. So I go to customer service. They're like, oh, well, just transfer it to a new one. It doesn't transfer. So all of a sudden they're like, well, you have to just rescan everything. And I have a shopping cart full of groceries. I have no time. And I'm like, oh, come on. And I said, so I had a few choices at that point, right? I could have just left everything and left the store. But what good would that do me? I'd have no groceries and I'd have to restart anyways. So I asked for help, right? In the past, I would not have asked for help. I would have just been like grumbling to myself, been in a bad mood, gone, why did this happen to me? And started scanning everything. So I looked at the woman at customer service and I said, can somebody help me? Isn't there somebody who can please help me? She hesitates, she leaves, and I don't know where she's going, but she actually left to come around to come see me on the other side of the counter. And she goes with me and she finds someone, and this guy just starts scanning all my products. Then here's point number 2. I look at the way he's doing it and I'm like, this guy's gonna mess up. Because at the end the cart has to get weighed, and if the weight's doesn't correspond to the total items that were scanned, you have to check everything to see what's missing or why it doesn't balance out. So I'm watching this guy and I'm like, he's gonna make a mess of this. He's completely disorganized. I would do a much better job than him. And then I stopped myself again and I thought, well, I don't want to redo this. That's why I asked for help. So let's see how he does. And as he's scanning things, he's telling me, oh, you missed this sale. This was 2 for whatever price. So I'm like, oh, can I go get another one? He's like, sure. And he just keeps scanning. Doesn't seem to bother him at all. Seems really happy to help. And then I kept remembering other things that I had forgotten because I hadn't had a chance to review my list. I just wanted to get out of there at that point because I thought I'd be stuck there for another half an hour or more. So I go get the stuff. I come back. He's all done. And it doesn't add up. So there's something missing. But we quickly figured out that he just missed one entire bag. Scanned it. But the reason I'm saying this is because this is exactly the kind of thing I would have eaten over. This would have sent me right into binge eating, right? It's that feeling of like, I don't want this to be happening. I don't want to be here. I don't want to feel this way. Those are the things that would send me to the food. And I'm imagining that that's what happens with you too. Things like this happen, they overwhelm you, and then all of a sudden you're eating and you don't even realize why. And the other thing I wanted to say, the most important part of this is, and this has taken me lots of years to be able to like bridge this space quickly. I went from, why is this happening? I thought I was going to get out here so quickly today. I'm so excited I'm going to get home early, to, oh no, now I'm going to be stuck here for another hour, to, God is doing this to protect me. God is doing this for good, because everything God does is for good. And so if I have to stay at the store, there's a reason for it. I don't have to understand it. I don't have to like it. I just have to believe that God is doing this for me for good, and that there's a bigger reason behind it. And it's much bigger than me being annoyed by something or me having my plan that I wanted to stick to. So I wanted to share that with you, because reframing things and looking at them as God is being helpful, God is doing something for me, God is maybe trying to teach me something, will always put me in a better frame of mind and just makes everything easier, right? I've left now. I'm in a good mood. It only actually took 15 more minutes. It wasn't as long as I thought. And it just shows me how little I know, how much God knows, and how if I just align myself with what God wants for me, it always turns out better.